Do you know where Attap Chee comes from? Stay tuned to find out more.
Behind me, we have the Nipa Palm. Now, these are the only palms in the world that is suited to grow in the mangrove ecosystem. They used to be super common in Singapore, but unfortunately, with urbanization and coastlines being prime real estate, most of them have been cut down. Our mangroves are only, centralized in more protected areas like Chek Jawa or Sungai Buloh. But I'm lucky enough to find one today. Behind me, you can see the fruit where the Attap Chee seed comes from. Let's take a closer look. This is the fruit of the Nipa palm. It's super big and it's super heavy. If I put my hand next to it, you can see the scale of how big it is. Thankfully, this branch had fallen across, and so this fruit is somewhat resting on the stem itself. And inside this fruit is where you find the Attap Chee seed. Here it is, the Nipa fruit. Now the only way to get each individual fruit out, each kernel out, is by applying blunt force to it. And the only way I can think of now is to just throw it on the floor. There we go. We got the kernels out. Now I'm going to show you how perfectly they fit inside. Each individual kernel just perfectly fits inside the fruit. That's why it's so difficult to take it out unless you apply some blunt force to it. So inside here is where we get Attap Chee. Now the way the Nipa palm propagates is that they grow along the mangrove forest, and when it's time to ripen, they drop off, and they are kind of light actually, and so they'll float on the water until they get to a suitable environment, and then that's where a new Nipa tree will grow, kind of like a coconut. I had to change filming location because where I was just now, typical of a mangrove, it was just full of red ants, full of mosquitoes, and I was kind of miserable being in the area. So I walked down further the path and I found this beautiful area where I'm going to open Attap Chee, Nipa palm fruit. This is how the Nipa palm fruit looks like. Now of course, I cut the fruit in half, so the Attap Chee fruit is on both sides. Let's try it out. See, this one is still kind of young. It's really sweet. It's kind of like a mix of rambutan and longan. Oh, it is so juicy also. There we go. Fresh Attap Chee. Very nice. It's like a jelly. It's like a coconut lychee jelly. Oh, so good. I'm going to open the rest of it to eat. Delicious.